Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways in which you can prevent your hair from damage. So you want to keep watching to the end because the 5th one will really shock you, like will really surprise you. So if that is what you want to see, then keep watching. So before we jump right into today's video, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please kindly subscribe, hit the like button, turn on your post notification bell so that each time I upload a video you'll be notified. Let's jump right into this. So number 1, use thick sealant to seal in moisture. There are very thick butters, hair butters and sealants that you can use to seal in moisture, especially at the ends of your hair. So if you can really do that at the ends of your hair, it will go a long way in preserving the ends of your hair from breaking off. So the key is to lock in moisture. So sometimes if you use lighter butters or lighter oils, it might not really go a long way to seal in the moisture. But when you use thicker butters and oils, like castor oil is a very good sealant because it's very thick. And then hair butters that are very thick also, you can use that to seal in moisture and to help the moisture to stay longer on your hair and prevent it from evaporating faster. So the secret is to find out what kind of sealant works for you, or hair butter or oils that you can use that will really prevent your hair from drying out fast and also help to prevent breakage. Number 2, never skip deep treatment, that is deep conditioning your hair. I always say this, always make sure to deep condition your hair regularly. That is, as frequent as you wash your hair, you want to follow up with a deep conditioner. So even if you don't do any other treatment, you want to make sure that your deep conditioning treatment is always in place. So after shampooing your hair, always follow up with a deep conditioner. Leave it in for at least a minimum of 30 minutes so that it can really penetrate into your hair strands. Focus on deep conditioners that really, infuses moisture into your hair strands. You have to also balance between protein deep conditioners and moisture-based deep conditioners. You don't want anyone to be in excess, so you have to balance both. Use it interchangeably. Maybe in a month you do a protein deep conditioning once in a month, then also maybe moisture-based deep conditioning twice in a month. So you have to balance both, because if you do protein treatment in excess, then you might have what we call protein overload. Then if you do moisture in excess, your hair might swell up and you might have what you call eyeglass fatigue. So you want to balance both, but make sure you don't skip deep treatment, because that is one of the ways in which you get to infuse moisture into your hair after using shampoo to wash all that good stuff out of your hair. So don't skip your deep conditioning treatment. Number 3 is always steam your hair. So I mentioned already that you should not skip a deep conditioning treatment. So it will really go a long way if you can apply steam to that treatment. So whenever you're using a conditioner or a hair mask on your hair, you want to make sure to apply steam or heat to it so that it can penetrate properly. Because one thing that is common is that most times you use products on your hair and it doesn't really get into your hair strands, especially if you're low porosity. So you want to use heat or steaming caps and all that to kind of assist the process so that the moisture or the treatment that you apply to your hair can get into your hair strands faster, and it will help you to get the most out of your product. I recently showed you guys a video on how I use my steam cap to deep condition my hair. So I have a video of that. I'm going to leave it up in the cards above so you can watch that. There are many things you can use to steam your hair. You can use a steaming cap, you can use a hooded dryer, you can use a plastic bag. If you cannot afford a hooded dryer or a steaming cap, you can use a plastic bag like these shopping bags we use. You can use that, cover your hair up, leave it for at least a minimum of 30 minutes to allow enough time for the product you applied to get into your hair strand. So make sure to incorporate steaming or heat into any deep treatment that you're doing. Number 4, hair supplements. So we all know sometimes we might be lacking some nutrients which will help us to grow healthy hair from inside. So there's nothing wrong in using hair supplements. So I know of biotin, iron, and all that. So because one of the things that can even cause hair loss sometimes is anemia, that is shortage of iron in your blood system. So you want to fill in the gaps on any nutrients that maybe you know yourself that you're lacking. You want to make sure to try and supplement. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can supplement, you supplement. If you can really make sure that you get all the nutrients that you really need, if you can take them in, like eat them, drink them, it's fine, it's okay, then you don't need any supplement. But if you know that you might not keep up with the nutrients that is necessary for your body systems to function properly and also assist your hair in growing out strong and healthy, then you can take supplements. So there are several supplements out there, but you want to make sure to check in with your doctor to check these things before you take anything, so that you don't just go there and start buying drugs that you don't need. But sometimes supplements also helps, even in our overall health. Supplements are okay, they are fine. So supplements is also one way that you can prevent your hair from getting damaged, because if you're not taking care of your body, then of course your body is going to prioritize in taking care of important organs in your body and neglect your hair. And once your hair is not receiving important nutrients, of course your hair is bound to break, your hair is bound to shed unnecessarily and also lose its natural texture. So you want to make sure to fill in the gaps in all these things. Number 5, I told you guys number 5 is going to surprise you, because this is something that we don't usually pay attention to, and that is the sun. Avoid the sun. So the sun is something that usually can damage your natural hair. UV rays damage kinky hair as much as they damage your skin. When sun exposure is allowed to penetrate your hair from its roots, it can cause damage to the protein structure of your hair. It's protein that gives our hair its bounce and its natural elasticity. Hair that has been damaged by the sun will be dry, brittle, and it will lose its shine. So when next you're wondering why your hair has lost its shine or dry and brittle, you might want to check if you've been exposing your hair to direct sunlight more frequently. So one of the ways you can prevent this is to make sure you have a head scarf or a hat or a cap. For those of us here in Nigeria where the sun is very, very harsh and very, very strong, then you want to make sure to cover your hair with a head wrap or a head scarf or a hat. If you can't do so, probably maybe because of where you're going or maybe the work you're doing, then make sure to moisturize your hair properly, as in properly, using good sealant before you leave the house. So this will at least protect your hair for the short period of time you're going to be under the sunlight. When you constantly expose your natural hair to the UV rays, you're going to cause your hair to damage over time. Yes, because your hair would now be brittle, more brittle, it's going to lose its shine, it's going to lose its elasticity. Before you know it, your hair is weak and fragile. So just like you want to prevent your skin, your eyes from the sun, you also want to protect your hair from the sun. That's all I wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, click on that subscribe button, turn on your post notification bell so that each time I upload a video you'll be notified. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.